All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, all the other Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back out with another video. And in honor of Super Bowl week, I'm going to be doing another entry to my Super Bowl performances series, this time covering Kurt Warner in Super Bowl 34, one of the most underrated and greatest Super Bowls of all time. It's amazing to me it doesn't get talked about enough, but hey, it is what it is. Before I get into Kurt Warner's performance in the Super Bowl, let me give a little backdrop. Kurt Warner went undrafted in the 1994 NFL Draft, but he was picked up by the Green Bay Packers, and he was on the practice squad. He got to learn from a distance from legendary starting quarterback and future Hall of Famer Brett Favre and Mark Brunell. Mark Brunell went on to become a multiple-time Pro Bowl quarterback with the Jacksonville Jaguars. But Kurt was unfortunately released by the Packers before the season started. In 1995, he ended up in the Arena Football League, where he stayed for the next 3 seasons with the Iowa Barnstormers. But his true dream was playing in the NFL. After a stint in the World Football League, he got a call from St. Louis Rams, or at the time St. Louis Rams football coach Dick Vermeil, who ended up signing Kurt Warner and having him as the backup quarterback, is where he stayed on the bench for the entire 1998 season. Kurt Warner unfortunately got his big break in 1999 preseason through an unfortunate incident when intended starting quarterback Trent Green got injured by Rodney Harrison on a dirty play, in which Rodney shook Marshall Faulk and ended up colliding into Trent Green's knee. Just like that, Trent Green season was over, but the Kurt Warner legend had just begun. Prior to week 1, Dick Vermeil gave an emotional press conference stating, "We will rally around Kurt Warner and we will play good football." Dick Vermeil, I know you guys can tell, but he was crying, obviously. In his first NFL game against the future legendary defense of the Baltimore Ravens, Kurt Warner threw 3 touchdowns, and the Rams emerged victorious 27-10. Okay, this is the beginning of Kurt's legendary career. That entire season, Kurt Warner played spectacular, but he had help. He had Hall of Fame running back Marshall Faulk in the backfield guiding him. He had Hall of Fame receivers to throw to, Isaac Bruce, and future Hall of Famer Torrey Holt. He also had a future Hall of Fame left tackle Orlando Pace blocking for him. Kurt Warner was incredible that year. He threw 41 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. The Rams finished the season 13-3, one of the best worst to first finishes in NFL history. Worst to first turnarounds, in NFL history. And Kurt Warner was named MVP of the 1999 NFL season. In the division round against the Minnesota Vikings, who had previously set the record in the prior season for most points in the season, the Rams then broke the record in 99. Kurt Warner threw 5 touchdown passes, and they defeated the Minnesota Vikings 49-37. In the NFC Championship game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 1 ranked defense, led by Defensive Player of the Year Warren Sapp, they struggled. Okay, Kurt Warner didn't throw a touchdown until damn near the end of the game, which they needed to unknown wide receiver Ricky Prohl, and the Rams ended up winning that game 11-6, albeit on a controversial call or non-call against Bertie Manuel. They won the game 11-6 and were headed to the Super Bowl for the second time in franchise history. They had previously won 20 years prior in the 1979 season, where they were the LA Rams and lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the Super Bowl against the Titans defense, they struggled initially, but Kurt was able to find his groove when he hit Torrey Holt for a touchdown pass to make it a 16-0 ball game. But the Titans rallied behind Eddie George, who scored 2 touchdowns, make it 16-13, and the Titans kicked a field goal to make it a 16-16 ball game. And then with Javon Curse, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, in his face, Kurt Warner found future Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce for a miracle touchdown pass. Isaac Bruce evaded the Titans defensive backs to score a touchdown to make it 23-16. But the Titans were going down to a fight. Steve McNair, RIP, put on one of the best performances by a Super Bowl losing quarterback that probably ever. He got the Titans to the 10-yard line with 6 seconds to go. The Rams called timeout. And DeMarco Farr, who was the Rams defensive tackle, said he was praying that Steve McNair didn't run, because if Steve McNair run, nobody would have called him because they were running out of energy because they were exhausted. Fortunately for them, Steve McNair didn't run the football. He threw it to Kevin Dyson, who was tackled by Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones, not that Mike Jones, but middle linebacker Mike Jones, and Kevin Dyson was 1 yard short. And the Rams held on to win 23-16. Kurt Warner, of course, was named most valuable player, capping off a Cinderella season for the Rams and for Kurt Warner. Because Kurt Warner was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame 18 years after the fact in 2017. But anyway, what do you guys rank Kurt Warner's Super Bowl performance, Super Bowl 34, amongst the best Super Bowl history? Is it top 10? Is it top 5? Is it number 1? Is he the greatest, Cinderella, athlete, if you will, of all time? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Help a young brother grow on YouTube. I'm going to see you all.